Okay, we're going to continue on in our Father's Word. This is Ezekiel, chapter 19, verse 12. But she was plucked up in fury, and she was cast down to the ground, and the east wind dried up her fruit. Her strong rods were broken and withered. The fire consumed them. And now she is planted in the wilderness, in a dry and thirsty ground. The fire is gone out of the rod of her branches, which has devoured her fruit, so that she has no strong rod to be a scepter to the rule. This is a lamentation, and shall be for a lamentation. Now this is Ezekiel, chapter 20. It came to pass in the 7th year, and in the 5th month, and the 10th day of that month, that certain of the elders of Israel came to inquire of the Lord, and sat before me. Then came the word of the Lord unto me, saying, Son of man, speaking to the elders of Israel, and saying to them, Thus saith the Lord God, Are you come to inquire of me? As I live, saith the Lord God, I will not be inquired of by you. Wilt thou judge them, son of man? Wilt thou judge them? Because them to know the abominations of their fathers. And I say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God, In the day when I choose Israel, and lifted up mine hand into the seed of the house of Jacob, and made myself known unto them into the land of Egypt, when I lifted up mine hand upon them, saying, I am the Lord, your God. In that day I lifted up my hand unto them to bring them forth of the land of Egypt into a land that I had spied for them, flowing with milk and honey, the glory of all lands. Then said I unto them, Cast ye away every man the abominations of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with the idols of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. And this is Ezekiel 20, verse 8. But they rebelled against me, and would not hearken unto me. And they did not every man cast away the abominations of their eyes, neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt. And then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt. But I wrought my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen, among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them, in bringing them forth out of the land of Egypt. Wherefore I caused them to go forth out of the land of Egypt, and brought them into the wilderness. And I gave them my statutes, and showed them my judgment, which is if a man do, he shall live in them. Moreover also I gave them my Sabbaths, to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord, that sanctifieth them. But the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They walked not in my statutes, and they despised my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them, and my Sabbaths they shall greatly polluted. And I said, I would pour out my fury upon them in the wilderness to consume them. But I wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen, in whose sight I brought them out. Yet also I lifted up my hand unto them in the wilderness, that I would not bring them into the land which I had given them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands, because they despised my judgments, and walked not in my statutes, but polluted my Sabbaths, for their heart went after their idols. Nonetheless, mine eye spared them from destroying them. Neither did I make an end of them in the wilderness. But I said unto their children in the wilderness, Walk ye not in the statutes of your fathers, neither observe thy judgments, nor defile yourselves with their idols. I am the Lord your God. Walk in my statutes, and keep my judgments. Excuse me. And do them. And hallow my Sabbaths, and they shall be a sign between me and you, that ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. Notwithstanding the children rebelled against me, and they walked not in my statutes, neither kept my judgments to do them, which if a man do, he shall live in them. They polluted my Sabbaths. Then I said, I would pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the wilderness. Nevertheless, I withdrew my hand and wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted in the sight of the heathen, in whose sight I brought them forth. I lifted my hand unto them also in the wilderness, that I would scatter them among the heathen and disperse them through the countries, because they had not executed my judgments, but had despised my statutes, and had polluted my Sabbaths, and their eyes were after their fathers' idols. Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good, and judgment whereby they should not live. And I polluted them in their own gifts, and that they caused to pass through the fire all that openeth the womb, that I might make them desolate, to the end that they might know that I am the Lord. Therefore, Son of man, speak unto the house of Israel. Excuse me. And say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God, Yet in this your fathers have blasphemed me, in that they have committed a trespass against me. For when I had brought them into the land, for which the land I had lifted up mine hand to give to them, then they saw every high hill, and all the thick trees, and they offered there their sacrifices. And there they presented the provocation of their offering. Therefore also they made their sweet savor, and poured out their drink offerings. Then I said unto them, What is the high place whereupon ye go? And the name thereof called Bama unto this day. Wherefore say unto the house of Israel, Thus saith the Lord God, Are ye polluted after the manner of your fathers, and commit ye whoredom after their abominations? For when you offer your gifts, when you make your sons to pass through the fire, ye pollute yourself with all your idols, even unto this day. And shall I be inquired of by you, O house of Israel? As I live, saith the Lord God, I will not be inquired of by you. And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, We will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries, to serve wood and stone. And as I live, saith the Lord God, surely with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out will I rule over you. And I will bring you from the people, and will gather you out of the countries, wherefore in you are scattered. And with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face, like I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness in the land of Egypt. So will I plead with you, saith the Lord God. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. And I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me. And I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn. And they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. As for you, O house of Israel, thus saith the Lord God, Go ye, serve ye, every one his idols, and hereafter also, if ye will not hearken unto me, but pollute ye my holy name no more with your gifts, and with your idols. I accept them, and there will I require your offerings, and the first fruits of your obligations, with all your holy things. I will accept you with sweet savor, when I bring you out from the people, and gather you out of the countries, wherein ye have been scattered. And I will be sanctified in you before the heathen. And ye shall know that I am the Lord, when I shall bring you into the land of Israel, into the country for the which I lifted up mine hand to give to your fathers. And there shall be, ye shall remember your ways, and all your doings, wherein ye have been defiled, and ye shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for all your evils that ye